All right, today it's a bit windy and I don't really feel like guiding, plus I have to look after my daughter a bit. So today we're going to do a bit of refurbing of my GoFoil wings. Pretty much, as you can see, they've had a bit of a rough time. A few scratches here and there, nothing special. That's what happens when you get too close to the rocks here. I'm just going to do a bit of fillering and repainting so they look a bit better and they have a bit more performance, get less noisy. This is a rubber mallet, not a real hammer. So, there's a few things you're gonna need for repairs. So, for smaller blemishes, essentially where you've just taken off the paint and it's not really gone in to cause any damage to the wing, it's just that you've got paint chipped off, that you're just gonna essentially use 1K primer on. All right, it's just normal grades. I think it's the exact same stuff that's on here because it's the same gray color. You're gonna spray that over, sand it, and then spray it with your normal lacquer. If there's any points where there's a bit more damage, for example like here, or for example on this wing where it's got eaten a bit into the wing. For a better example, yesterday I clipped my back wing. Here you're gonna need to repair that with some filler. If it's really broken, which I don't really have an example here, you're going to need to actually repair that with carbon or fiberglass, but that is something that a professional do. This is more something that you can do at home by yourself. Now, before we start doing any work, gloves. If you're working with any of these relatively dangerous chemicals, you don't want to have all too much on your hands, so use gloves. All right, I'm going to work with filler now to repair some of the deeper scratches that are in the foil. There's normal two-component car filler. Marine filler would be better, but you use what you have. We fillered it, and now I'm going to have to sand off all the filler now that it's hardened. I tend to start with a quite rough sponge just to get rid of most of the harder stuff. And typically wet sand it. Wet sanding is typically a lot better for your health. You don't get all the stuff. Okay, now that you've sanded the filler off and sanded it down to about 600 grit, it's time to put some primer on it, and then after that's dry, to paint them the original color, which on these ones is red and on my Maliko blue. Okay, now we've got the primer on the wing, so it's ready for final paint. Pretty much had the color match, so it should be perfect. Let's see how that goes. All right, here it goes. Seeing if the color matches. Perfect. Pretty much looks like new. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm just gonna have to wait for them to dry, but they look pretty good. Compared to what they were before, perfect. GoPro, stop recording.